If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Welcome back, WNST, Towson, Baltimore, and WNST.net. We are live in Super Bowl 49. Luke Jones riding shotgun. It is all brought to you by our friends at Charles Newsonoff and Continental Title. And we got a legend here, and his offspring have carried the trophy. We've rooted for them. We've rooted against them. We felt the pain. Where's Olivia, Archie Manning? I said, wait, it's nice to have Archie, but I want to see Olivia.
Olivia didn't make the traveling squad this year. She's actually kind of waiting. We got a grandchild going to be coming along here in the next few days, so she's waiting on that. Another grandchild.
All right, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So for you, this go around, I see you every Super Bowl, and you're such an ambassador for the game, and certainly your children have been ambassadors for the game. By the way, I had dinner at your place in New Orleans a few weeks ago.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
Thanks
man.
I hope it treated you good.
Yeah. It was a football Sunday because the Ravens played Monday night down there.
That's right. Sure did. You know, it's funny having that restaurant, and people say, "Oh, you got a restaurant? What's the name of it?" I said, "Well, we got a real original name. It's called Manning's." So,
right, yeah. And you had lots of stuff all over the wall there as part of the
you got to get rid of that. Olivia said, get all that stuff out of here. I don't want it, so I just put it on the wall in the restaurant.
Better than selling it on
stuff.
eBay, right?
I call it stuff.
Stuff.
She used to ask me, she'd say, why are you keeping this? I said, sports bar. And I was kidding. I was never going to have a sports bar. And she'd say, why are you keeping these old pictures? I said, sports bar. It was a joke. And so now they're all up in Manning's.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Because I know when you left the playoff committee, a lot of people were concerned.
I've had I've had 3 surgeries in the last year and a half. So I was all set. I'd had a knee replacement, but I was ready to be on the playoff committee. Went to all the preliminary meetings and everything, and I found out I had to have neck surgery, so I had to resign because I had to have it right then. I had it in November, so I couldn't go to those meetings. I'm doing okay. I'm not ready for any 440 relay yet, but I'm doing all right.
Are you hoping to get back on the committee? I mean, I've
been given the option, and
okay.
I'm trying to decide. I'm still doing some rehab. I want to make sure my health's back. I've got a couple of things that could possibly conflict, so they've given me a little time. I'd like to be on there because I think it's a good committee. It's a good group of people, and I thought they nailed it this past year. I really do.
It was
great.
They
got it right, and it was the whole thing. I mean that, we had one of the semifinal games there in New Orleans. That was fantastic. Having Ohio State and Alabama there. It was big time. And then Dallas did a great job with the game. I mean, they really, poor Dallas got iced in on their on their Super Bowl. Bless their heart. So I thought they got it right, and it was good.
Do you like it at 4, or would you like to see potentially down the road expand to maybe 6, 8?
I understand when people say that. And, I tell you, when we first did it, I said, I don't care how this works. Whoever's 5 and whoever's 6, they're going to be disappointed.
Or whoever's 9th.
Or whoever's 65 in basketball.
Baylor and TCU, I mean, they should be upset. I mean, those kids deserve it, but you can't have it 4.
Sure.
So you say have 8. I think one problem with 8 is you might get rematches, and rematches are bad.
Right.
You don't want rematches. And I'm not sure. What Ohio State played, 14 games?
Yeah.
I think that's enough. I don't think colleges need to play any more games. So let's leave it at 4, and I guess let them
every year have an
let 5 and 6 get mad. It's just the way it's going to be.
Better than having 2 and 3 with identical resumes and left out in the cold.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Archie Manning joining us here on Radio Row. A good year for Mississippi, at least for a little while. I mean, I got to admit, I've got a little Ole Miss thing in me in Oxford. I've been telling my wife I'm going to take her down to the Grove at some point.
We
got to do that.
Yeah, it was a good year. It was a good year for Ole Miss. Ole Miss had a good football team. It was a good year in Mississippi. Mississippi State had a good football team. They both did, and it was so that was great for the state of Mississippi. And our program is better. We've got an outstanding coach in Hugh Freeze, and we'll have to find a new quarterback. But Ole Miss, our program is good.
You got to make more
kids. But we're in a tough league.
You need some grandkids to go down there.
Peyton
would send his to Knoxville, I guess, right?
My eighth grandchild is on the way, so we'll get one there one day.
Some thoughts about your boys, and for Peyton, and to see him go through this point in his career, going out to Denver and the changes there. everybody has to face the end at some point. And I think he's a smart enough guy that he knows at some point it's coming, but he wants to go out a winner. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Certainly being out there with Elway, who went out a winner, not many people get to do that. I mean, Ray Lewis did it, Jerome Bettis did it. There's only a few guys that walk off the field for the last time as a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, but, I don't think you can – you just can't make everything about that. You try to do it, but you still got to look at the big picture and make a decision. So that's what he's doing. Peyton I think he can retire and feel good about his career. So he's trying to decide if he wants to do that. He's pretty good at kind of evaluating things and listing
he's made
the
some good
pluses
decisions.
and listening. He makes pretty good decisions. So he'll make the right decision on this, and I hope whatever it is, it works out for
Interesting with Kubiak because he came from Baltimore, and obviously that relationship there, I mean, you're talking about three incredible minds if you put Peyton with Kubiak and John Elway, just for the position itself.
Yeah, I've known Gary a long time. He's really he's a good guy and I know he did a great job in Baltimore
and
year.
beloved in Houston.
Gary was on the staff at Texas A&M when they recruited Peyton. Yeah, that was a long time. Yeah. R.C. Slocum.
Sure.
Yeah, and Gary.
So he came and sat in your living room?
Gary was a quarterback. No, I think R.C. did, but I don't think it. But Peyton and I drove over to College Station and just made an unofficial visit in the summer. And I remember Gary being on the staff. But I followed his career, And, of course, when Peyton was at the Colts, they played Houston twice a year.
Sure.
Yeah, back and forth. So
when's New Orleans getting a Super Bowl? I know that there's nothing closer and near. You think it should be there every year, I'm sure. You think it should be like the Sugar Bowl.
But we had Hurricane Katrina knocked us out of probably at least one. So we finally got, Baltimore, I mean.
Sure.
Yeah.
We had a really good time.
Well, we had a good Super Bowl. I mean, New Orleans is a good place for Super Bowl. So we went after 2018, and I got to tell you, I thought we'd get, because things had gone so good at that Super Bowl, except the lights going out. That was the only thing. But Minnesota got it, so they got a new stadium, and that's a big thing with owners, new stadium. So we got to get back in the hunt and get us a Super Bowl. And we need to get a national championship game in New Orleans too, if they're going to rotate that like a Super Bowl.
Do you ever feel a football and feel one deflated in the other? I got to ask you.
That's not on my radar. I never
Never thought
about it, never talked about it, or had a conversation about a deflated or inflated football.
Are you shocked?
Footballs used to be too slick. That was the thing with quarterbacks. We hated a slick football.
You shocked it's become such a national conversation piece?
Yeah, well,
people love this game,
Bowl
though.
Time. It's Super Bowl time. It's the Patriots. Great team, great organization, winners. So it's made news.
I know you're here for Papa John's. Tell me about the pizza and your boy doing that out in
A
Denver.
big day for Papa John's. Peyton's privileged to be the spokesman. Good commercial going on with Joe Montana and Peyton now. We're doing some things with Big Papa is here today, doing some things. So, and then Peyton's got some franchises there in Denver. So it's been a fun relationship for the Manning family. We always say the NFL has the best players and Papa John's has the best ingredients. And better ingredients is better pizza, Papa John.
You bringing me lunch? Seriously?
Yeah, we can have. We got coming bacon cheeseburger pizza.
All right.
What do you think?
That sounds like lunch.
Need a little cholesterol jolt there.
Archie Manning, the legend, the man, the myth. Here he is. Appreciate you coming by.
My pleasure.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
We'll look you up in New Orleans again. Get some lunch down there at Manning's in the quarter, as they say. Archie Manning joining us here. It's all brought to you by Charles Newsonoff. Valentine's Day on the radar. Silver trophies, gold watches, gold rings. My wife keeps looking at the silver trophy and saying, take me over to see Sydney. You can go to charlesnewsonoff.com for directions and hours. 15 months, same as cash financing available. And also Continental Title Group, a 30-year company featuring 55 well-established title professionals, Maryland, Delaware, and over on the Eastern Shore using cutting-edge technology. That's what Billy Yerman and the folks do. Taking care of my wife as well in the Gen Strong movement, encouraging everyone to get swabbed and save a life. Continental Title, charlesnewsonoff.com, our Super Bowl sponsors down here in Phoenix. I almost wish we were in New Orleans, Luke. That would have been all right, right?
Yeah, it would have been all right.
You don't remember anything about your last trip to New Orleans.
That's not true.
It's time to take a break, right? I mean,
I'm just here so I won't get fined. That's what I'm going to answer to any questions about the last trip to New Orleans.
Is that what you said when you got on the boat?
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
All right. All right, you know why I'm here. You know why I'm here.
You know I'm here.
Luke,
are we going to do this again?
Are we going to do this again? I wonder what today's line's going to be. I'm Nestor. He's Luke. You can reach him, Luke, at WNST.net. I am Nasty at WNST.net. Together, we are on Twitter and on Facebook, on LinkedIn, doing it all. And if you miss anything at all, you can go to the Buy a Toyota Audio Vault at WNST.net 24 hours a day. Even in New Orleans and Metairie and out here in Phoenix and Chandler, wherever you are, WNST.net comes to you on your mobile device. We are WNST Towson, Baltimore, and WNST.net, and we never stop talking Baltimore sports.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.